I just wish I had done it differently. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes. Yeah? So? You're here now, aren't you?
Fixer.
Different approach, same result. It's fine.
It's not fine. Why do we always say that?
Who knows? Some old thing.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Guess not.
You came to me.
Yep. Time to help Mom kill some occupants.
You needed help.
You're not jealous?
You trusted me.
Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again? Hey, I was gonna live it up.
I was reckless. Stupid.
That's not what I said.
I killed you.
I finally get to see how this train works. It's been driving me nuts this whole time. How does it switch? What makes it turn the right way? It seems simple from far away, but the closer you get...
You were good to me.
Seems like it.
Fixer, if I could do anything
I'll text.
to make it right,
I'm not one for rules.
I would.
Well, how convenient. I always thought you'd get called first. Better late than never.
Train is departing, sisters.
Hey, Watcher. You don't want to miss this one.
Oh my god, is it already happening? And high key, welcome in. We're getting thrown in like this? Oof.
Imagine someone holding your hand whenever you're scared, carrying you home whenever you're weary. Imagine waking up from the best dream, only to realize it is your life. This is what it was like to love the All-Mother. I had lived for this moment, to stand before her, to deserve her love. Fixer once asked me, "What is the first thing you'll do when you get to the other side?" I said, "Isn't it obvious? Cry. Take off my mask and breathe in." I asked Fixer what she would do. She said, "I'll show you when you join me."
Okay. So many things I want to say. The game only had like been running for 5 minutes and I'm like, what? Hi Magi, welcome in. Okay. They were roommates, yeah, they were. They were totally roommates. Thing is, I really liked how the dialogue at the very beginning now was basically like Fix's part of the dialogue was basically one-on-one the same, but our part was completely different, and we were apologizing, and the way that was like interwoven was giving me goosebumps and making me sad. I need tissues. My last stopping point was interesting. Yeah, it was really great. The whole writing is so creative in this game, and the music. Okay, and the second thing I want to say is this is so odd. Like, I mean, this looks like the place from the beginning where we stabbed the All-Mother in this kind of flash forward scene. Why would it be just like this? Or is there something else? Like, will we see more buildings and stuff? But if it's just happening here, then this all feels staged. It feels so staged. Like the whole thing is a conspiracy, and at the same time, yeah, we don't know what's real and what not. But I guess it's time now. Mr. Right Side. Yes. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, we can't run. It's her. She's standing. This is staged. This is not real. This is the place from the beginning. Oh my god.
There's an us with a pattern we are threading. There's a nearness, and its gravity is echoing. Sister, what are you doing out here? You mustn't interrupt the incantation. You know this is Mother's time. What is it that cannot wait?
Hair to hair, Mother. I really am. Just like you. You stole our immunity. You condemned us to this life. Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Mamoy, there you are. I always find you, don't I? I promise I'll be nice this time, okay? This time.
Mother, you truly haven't aged a day.
Youngest? What are you doing here? Didn't I just leave you?
You must be in a haze. That happened 1,000 years ago. Talking with the keepers always puts you in a funny state of mind.
1,000? What time is it?
It's finally dawn, Mother. How does it feel to be on the other side of the knife?
You have no idea.
What? No idea what? What you protected me from? What you sacrificed? Huh. Don't waste your last breath.
You have no idea how I missed you.
Sisters, hear this. Mother is dead. This Watcher has murdered our beloved mother. She has met with the ancient sin. She must see justice.
Wait. Principal, you're the youngest?
If only you hadn't split your poor to 100 pieces.
Keepers. Who are the keepers?
Sleep well, Watcher.
No. No, no, no!
You were everything I hoped you would be.
Get out of here. What? Find a way out? Okay, do I have... Oh my god. Is this time-based? They won't let me go. There's no escape here. Everything slowed down to a crawl. Yeah, I need to take the knife again, don't I? What am I supposed to do? There were so many revelations just now. I want to talk about them, not like be stuck here. In memory of what? There's an urn. Seek and you shall find? Like this, maybe? We can do jumps. This is literally my nightmare. Oh no. I hope I will find out soon. Oh my god. I do need to pick... What? Okay, let me... Okay, wait. Let me pause it because I'm overwhelmed right now. First, let me catch up with chat if I missed anything. And all the mumbo jumbo choices now make sense. Do they? I don't know if they make sense. Mom, no. Yeah, secret way out easy. Maybe another way. Yeah, please try to refrain from any slightest hint even. Like, don't tell me if it's like almost or not. Like, we're very, very... how's it called? Backseating allergic here. So... I'll find it, I'm sure. But also... Wait, I gotta talk about this. What happened? You know how I said last time when I was curious why they have all masks on? I was like, what are they trying to hide with the faces? And now we know. Principal was the youngest the whole time. And if you don't remember who youngest is, youngest was that first clone. Not the first clone, but she was that clone that was a bit clumsy. The first watcher, basically, that did this thing, like cloning Zhao. So that was youngest. So youngest is not dead. And funnily, Principal was the one to send us on the communions to see the memories. So Principal wanted us to get mad, to manipulate us, to kill the All-Mother. Almost. Yeah, that's true. And she looks good for over 1,000? Yeah, she does. She hasn't aged a bit. Yeah, the ancient sin, the thing with cloning Zhao, exactly. So... There's no tasks. Okay, where do I have to jump? Oh. Easy. How did I miss that? Oh my god. She manipulated us to kill her. And also, it's the logo but bloodied. It's the game dev logo with blood on it. Wait, why are we seeing the logos? Ah, I know what you're doing, game. I know what you're doing. Haven't we seen this in other games? We played games. We know games. We've seen a couple of games. Oh, is it blue? It is blue to red. I think the menu was... No, I think the menu might have been white before, but it is now to red, yeah. So... Is it New Game Plus? But why is there New Game and Start? Wait, I went to Settings and I land here. How? Oh yeah, right. The first chapter was called Chapter Redacted. What if I... Okay, I feel like it didn't matter what I pressed. Yeah, the illusion of... I think it didn't matter what I pressed. They would have thrown us out here anyway. So it was a fake menu after all. Now the All-Mother is bloodied. Everything is red. And also, like when the All-Mother died and we had this close-up shot of her face, did you realize her irises looked exactly like the rings? And you remember when I said last time the rings look like irises? So yeah. Wow, okay, I don't know which one is the... I don't know. What is the origin? They probably wanted to make sure. Yeah, and it was an any key moment. Yeah. What the heck is going on? What is hacking going on? Yes. Okay, so this is almost like the first scene of the game, but everything's red. And also, we have like Hong Kong signage. And Noah stands in a telephone cell.
Watch her. Wait.
There isn't much time.
I know. Just listen for a moment. They are buried. They are buried when they should be burnt. Whatever thing is standing between you two, put it aside and wish her farewell. Sisters must see fire. Seek the graves where the waterfall parts.
Why though?
And look unto oneself. Leaving is not easy. Just be grateful you get to say goodbye.
Okay. Why do they have to be incinerated? Why can't they be buried? I'm not sure. Okay, we have 2 ways to go. Let me first go this way. Do we have a map? Yeah, we're back basically at the orchard, so... Oh my god. Principle. Maybe a religious thing? Yeah, maybe. Not spooks in my wacky sci-fi game. I didn't see any spooks so far.
Secretary, you're okay.
I am.
I went too far.
Yes, 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 yes.
This is not the game crashing, it's actually the game.
I'll miss you, Watcher.
What do you mean, you'll miss me? Are we dying? Okay, so the underground is basically cut off. They give us the choice to go faster, I guess. Depending on where I want to go, because I don't actually know. Okay. That did not sound okay. Yeah, you know, the problem with this kind of sound effect is that usually that gives me paranoia because I think it's my sound system crashing out. Because I quite often have that the audio driver or something is crashing and then you get that repeating sound. And I was like, no, I think this time actually it's supposed to be like that. Burying is very Western Christian, but a lot of religions believe to transcend to the other side with burning. Okay, I get that. I was just wondering, like, then they took that over. I guess. Like, the sisters and the society took that over. Maybe from, I don't know, maybe from Iris's parents, but I couldn't say. Also, another thing I realized is that the All-Mother, aka Iris, was saying muy muy. Like, did she take everything on that the mother said before and did before? Is she the mother after all? Or just the metaphor for it? We don't know. We don't know. Where do I go from here? I need to somehow get to these people and to the waterfall. Basically just the waterfall. Yeah. Oh. They are here. Maybe it has another meaning here. Yeah, maybe. But it's a good guess nonetheless.
Oh, you want to grace us with your presence?
Yeah, You can play.
Hecky Grace.
Yes. Let's play, little sister.
What's the game?
I know. I know. You're good at looking, aren't you? Let's play hide and seek. We hide, and you seek.
Okay, now we actually get to play the hide and seek game. Makes sense. I'm not familiar with Cantonese, but at least personally thought Mui Mui was like a child endearment, like sweetie or something. Yeah. That was basically like my sweetheart, my little child or something like that. Guessing that from the context how the parents, like also the father, used it. But it's interesting that to hear Iris say that, that was a new thing. Okay, they're basically just at their places, right?
The soil is rich. She put them down there, one by one, all by herself.
Burn.
Be free.
Thank you for sending me on my way.
Oh my god. Okay. Farewell.
You're much better at this game than she was. I'm sure I'll be coming around again.
Burn. The older you get, the more you realize what you picked up from your parents. 200%. I totally agree. Guilty as charged. But it's also a core tenet and topic in this game, right? The stuff that you pick up from your parents that really never leaves you. Sisters must see fire.
Sisters must see fire.
It's too bad you have to stay.
Okay. I think Fixer's apartment was up here, right? No, that's our apartment. Never mind. Where do I go from here? 1000 times resist is fine, but hear me out. 1001 times resist. Wait. Welcome in, yikes. I think we already got that. We have 5000 times resist. It's in the stream title. So is that just choosing a different line, but all three options lead to the same result? I guess yes. Yes. I think it's the same. I feel like quite often the dialogue choices in a game are not actual choices. So there's also a very interesting thing that the game does, which I really realized very late when I was editing the VODs. The dialogue choices that the game offers you, they're not completely in match with what the character actually then says. Like, you want to pick a line, let's say, that is more cautious or more positive or something, and then she doesn't really adhere to that. She just says what she wants to say. So there's this inner dialogue basically that you're presented, the things she could say, and then the things she actually says. Now the camera was glitching out. The things she actually says are often very like withdrawn and reserved, which is interesting in terms of like narrating through game mechanics, right? There are other games that do a similar thing where, for example, dialogue choices are being crossed out, because you can't pick them anymore because of reasons. So you would actually want to say this one thing, but it's actually not pickable, but they still show you that it could have been an option. But yeah, I felt often what you want to say is just like a hypothetical option, but what she's actually saying is oftentimes different. That was very interesting. Yeah, a lot of games do that and I hate it. I think it works in games that are trying to have a very cohesive narrative. I don't think it's a nice thing to have it in like games that are not only about the narration, that also have like lots of gameplay where your actions have more consequences. Like if you're playing role-playing games, for example, I would hate that. Like if I played Baldur's Gate and the choices are very different, like the things that are being said are very different from the things that I pick. Yeah, that is. I don't think that's good design. If you're baiting players to pick something and then it actually doesn't come out that way. But in this case, it completely makes sense. Yeah, I think it is not bad as it is not as bad in this game, so you do get okay results. But I mean, when they say something completely different, something you would absolutely not want to say, I quite often have that with other games too. There might have been occasions in Baldur's Gate where I wanted to pick something and then it came out differently, and I hate that feeling too. But yeah, in this game, I think it fits. I think it fits the character because she is withdrawn and reserved, and that's also that, yeah, a characterization that others gave her, right? They said like, you don't really show your emotions, but then sometimes you have these outbursts, which I can relate to. In Baldur's Gate, the available choices depend on what you've done and also on the skill of your choice. Yes, exactly. But sometimes what I say is the actual line that you can say is not completely a one-to-one match with the thing that is spoken out. I think in Baldur's Gate is not a good example because your character is not voiced anyway. But there are other games that do this, so Baldur's Gate is not the best example there. But yeah, you're right. The choices are limited by skill checks and such, and character origins and so on. Okay, I think we gotta go upstairs somehow. There we go. Yeah, much bigger criminal is Bethesda. Okay, I haven't played Bethesda games in a long time, but I can imagine, yeah. I have that in real life that I want to say something and it comes out completely different. Yes, okay, that's also another thing, yep. Like that moment when you think, oh, that sounded better in my head. You can unlock additional choices depending on your class and abilities, but there's always a set of choices available, yeah. Star Wars The Old Republic has so many choices where the character says something completely different from what it says. That is interesting. I want to replay that actually. That was a game of my youth that I really enjoyed back then, which also the story is really... I think it was one of the first mind-bendy twist stories that I ever played back then. So I would like to play that again. A game that does an amazing job with dialogue and choices is Disco Elysium. Yeah. The narration and the choices and the dialogue in Disco is definitely one of the best I've ever seen. I had other problems with the game, but for sure, it's 5001 times resist now. That's correct. Okay.
How long have I been in the ground? So long. So long.
Keep counting,
I
chat.
can't tell the beginning from the end.
Burn.
Burn.
We left one behind.
We left one behind? What does she mean? Who does she mean? The youngest, right? She means the youngest, I think.
Hey, it's you, right? You remind me of someone I know.
I think so, yeah. And Secretary's back, yeah. They came back just like that. I don't know why and what that means. Because they're alien, right?
Be free.
Does it hurt to be reborn?
Okay. Soon. Elmo 9001. I get that reference. I'm afraid I can't do that. Oh, this is youngest now. And youngest is bloody. Yeah, because that's from the scene when the All-Mother slashed Zhao, right?
The bad kids stay. The good kids go. Isn't that right? I like your glasses.
Okay, these round glasses are definitely Iris's glasses. Did we always wear round glasses? Maybe.
Be free.
I will not burn, sister.
Why? Yeah, we have the same glasses. Okay. They teleported us up here. Why though? Couldn't we just go where we wanted to go? Oh, everything's gone now. It's actually flat. It's not flat, it's water. Okay. Hold on, wait. This is tripping me up. Okay, I can't go down there. So I have to find another way. Oh, look, it's a maze again. Do I go... Genieß den Chai, Mom. Tausend Zucker. Oh, das haben wir noch nicht. Das, doch, das haben wir, aber die 1000 steht für was anderes. Okay, so everything's underwater and I can't go to many places, so I have to find the places that I can go to. This was a bad dead end that I just visited. Let's go this way. Oh, I can walk on water. Okay, I think we are supposed to go to that one character in the middle. That's us. This is basically Dark Souls when the chosen undead has to burn themselves to keep the Age of Fire going, from my understanding. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar at all with Dark Souls lore. Someone has to burn themselves to keep the Age of Fire going. I think the burning part is not like really central to the game, as far as I know, because it's a very new element in the story right now. So I couldn't really say. What's going on in this game? It's okay. It's so wild that it's hard to explain, but we have a catch-up command in chat that you can use if you Like, if you're serious about getting a catch up, then I will try my best to give you a short summary. There you go. So this plays very in the very far future, where we are basically. Why, sorry, I thought it's a text. Oh, no. I can if you don't mind, I can do it. I don't mind. But maybe also for the rest of the people that just joined, maybe it's also a good thing to just summarize it a bit. It plays in the far future. We play the character of Watcher. We are in this very kind of dystopian society where everyone is a woman that is basically a clone, the same like clone as us. And there's a character that everyone like holds up, which is called the All-Mother, and there's a conspiracy going on. There's something off with the All-Mother, and then we get to learn that, yeah, we get to learn about the past, that the human race was basically annihilated by a virus that was brought on Earth by some sort of alien life form called the Occupants. And yeah, the conspiracy is very, very, very weird. And it seems to me like this game is multi-layered, and it's not like super direct in what it's telling. It has a lot of metaphors and allegories regarding the childhood history of the All-Mother, which used to be an actual human back then when Earth was still going, and her experience as a child of migrants, and how that ties together with intergenerational trauma and all those things. So maybe let's put a point here, because it's wild. It's maybe I didn't like to read so many sci-fi things and watch too many sci-fi things, but it's definitely unlike any sci-fi story I've seen before. So that's why it excites me so much. I only missed like 2 sessions of the game and I'm still confused, and it's totally valid. No worries, yikes. And also, I do that for everyone who just also joined, so. Zwei Fliegen mit einer. Nee. Why is it like in German you say zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe, in English you say 2 birds with 1 stone? Isn't there one where you don't harm animals? You know? Would be nice, wouldn't it be?
It's been too long.
I know you.
I know you. You need to get out.
Okay, we're playing both dialogue options. What time is this exactly?
What time is this?
We need help.
We need help.
Two cups of coffee with 1 machine? Yeah, 2 pommes with 1 ketchup? That's also good. Nice. I need to find a way out.
I need to find a way out.
Yeah, we're still trapped in the circle, right? Basically. A way to the other side.
A way to the other side. What did you say? Upstairs, home, other side. Is this a straight line? Or does it go round and round and round and round and round and round?
We switched positions.
And round and round again. That is a good question.
Wait, are we now the right character? Did we just like swap places? Melody, Athena, these are names, right? I wasn't sure when I read Melody and Athena. But like reading Chris, now it makes sense. Are these the friends that she invited to the birthday party, maybe? You tell me right round, baby, right round. Melody.
Melody. Bartender, we are stuck. You need to find a way out.
Okay, we didn't switch positions. But yeah. Holy. What do we do? Can we go in here? No. These dog emotes are so cool. I prefer one fry. Is the singular even a thing? Is it a fry and fries? With two ketchup, to be honest. Yeah, it should never be too little ketchup, right? It needs to be like... I also like my pasta, like, it needs to be sauce with pasta, not pasta with sauce. Is that a door? No. That is yikes. Oh, okay. I was just... Yeah, I should have seen it earlier. I'll get there. And the way she's saying the other side... I think I have the theory right now that we've been kept in this orchard, basically sealed off from the outside world, and maybe the outside world is not as devastated as we are made to believe, and it's actually still Earth, maybe. I don't know. So many conspiracies. Exactly. Oh, that was a short chapter. Okay, cool. Why is it called an orchard anyway? Did they explain that? No, they didn't. And I was thinking about that earlier. I haven't mentioned that though. Good that you asked that. You remind me of this. It's also said in some places that the sisters are supposed to like grow, and you have to like help them grow, and I don't know what other verb they used, which reminded me of plant growing. And yeah, it sounds like it's a facility to basically grow these clones like crop, like vegetables. And maybe this kind of like manipulation and like the communions and stuff like that, they're supposed to like train and filter the clones that are properly functioning. And I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier, but I don't have a really good answer for that. There's so many strands and so many theories that this game allows that I think I've spoken out quite a few, and some of them weren't true after all. And with some of them, I'm not sure if they will be explained at some point. But it's an interesting choice of the words. Like every word in this game is definitely something you have to think about quite a lot.